Hello, everyone. Welcome. Today, I want to talk about joy. I have listened to my intuition, and this is what it said that I needed to talk about. So, I will talk about joy, what joy is, what brings me joy, what brings you joy, and how we can live more joyfully. So, what are the insights that I have on joy? None. Joyfulness is just a state of being that you can acquire without any insights. It's a pretty insightless state, I would say. It's a feeling of lightness, and lightness is something that you can easily reach by not making yourself too heavy. So, what I mean by that is that it's more easy to feel joyful um, when you keep your body light. Bullshit. I'm talking bullshit. I'm repeating the things that I've heard and that seem true and wise, such as don't eat too much and don't eat things that slow down your body and slow down your mind or that pile up inside of you and disturb you. And it sounds true. I'm pretty sure that eating trash, watching trash, listening to people talk about things that don't matter at all, um, piles up in your being in some way and makes you more heavy and therefore less light and less able to experience joy easily. But what is it truly? It has something to do with being sovereign as well, with being your own being and expressing your own being and trusting yourself. That at least is what brings me joy and what puts me in a very joyful state. Whenever I feel like what is in here, what I'm experiencing on the inside, can just easily progress into the outside world, be expressed. Whether it is sadness, anger, or fear doesn't actually matter if it can roll outside of me. Um, that is also a way of bringing joy to myself, the joy of expressing freely and of therefore being freely who you truly are. What more is there to say about joy? Sovereignty, I have to return to this topic, it's unclear. So, sovereignty means that you trust yourself above anything else, anything, anyone. And that's a pretty difficult thing to achieve or to attain because you are a pile of things, thoughts, feelings, experiences, physicalities as well, an amalgamation of things that come from the outside mostly. And to allow yourself to fully be joyful and know the joy of being sovereign means that you have to rid yourself and empty yourself from all these things that you have gathered. I'm still in the process of gathering these things in myself and ridding myself of them so that I can truly experience the joy of being and the joy of being my own sovereign, whatever I am. Your heart actually has a very, very clear voice, and so does mine. And listening to this is both joy and sovereignty. And the outside world will continuously overwhelm you with opportunities, options, questions, and even maybe the outside world will push you into certain directions. What brings you joy is to stick to whatever is true inside of you. And believe me, it is clear. You know it. I'm hereby also declaring that I will follow my joy and become a fully sovereign human being. This is what I truly, truly want. I want more joy in my life. I am pretty joyful, but there is even more, and I welcome it. And I know that I can achieve this by staying true to my own inner experience, trusting my heart, expressing this. I will make my decisions based on what I know is the most truthful thing inside me at this very moment. I might trust some people. There are some people that I hold in high esteem, that I can see are very authentic, and that they have walked this path of being true to their own inner nature, and it makes them pretty joyful. It makes them very stable and beautiful human beings, and I trust them. But it doesn't mean that I see them as my authority. From this day, I am the only authority in my life, the only one. Because I know that deep down, everything is already known. Everything that I need to know to live this life joyfully, truthfully, sovereign, is known inside of me. I just have to become more capable in listening. That's step one. Step two is to become capable in listening while being in action. So, while being confronted with the outer world, with people's opinions, desires, and questions towards me, I have to attune to my listening and let this be my intuitive response to the world, whatever I hear and perceive of on the inside, and not all the clutter and the things that I'm gathering and the things that are coming at me. I can keep it away. When I walk into a door and I understand that I want to sit down and close my eyes, but there is 5 people applauding me for coming in. That's an actual scenario that happened yesterday. 5 people applauded me for coming into my house. They were overjoyed that I was there, and they said, "Oh, we're so happy you're here, so we applaud you. Please sit down, have food with us, and then watch a movie." And my inner voice said, "No, this is not what is going to happen. You need to sit down and close your eyes, go upstairs." So even though I was very flattered and the food looked delicious, and it was kind of painful to not be with these people who had been expecting me and were really happy that I was there, I was overjoyed that I listened to my intuition and went upstairs and sat down, because that is exactly what I needed. And I get these impulses more and more, and the more and more I respond to them, the clearer they become, the more easily I can guide my life according to these. And they're not always reasonable. They're intuitive. They jump over reason. So I don't try to justify them. Sometimes it's just a bodily sensation. Sometimes it's an actual voice, the answer to a question that I ask myself. And sometimes there's no guidance at all, and things just feel shitty, and you feel lost and the sky is grey and you don't know what to do. And then you just sit there and you want to eat, or you want to sleep, or you want to distract yourself with YouTube videos, or you want to scroll on social media, or you want to talk to friends and you want to hug people. That's more healthy behavior, but still, it's distraction. That's okay. Do whatever you need to do. I do it as well. I escape myself constantly. But I know there's always a truth within myself. What exactly do I know? I know that it will pass. I know that it's okay to be that way. I know that being lost is not actually being lost. Being lost is kind of the truest thing you can be. So, it's just about the emotional state of being lost or not knowing or thinking you don't know, which is slightly painful because it breaks down your self image. You start doubting, what am I doing here? What life am I living? Why am I talking to these people? Why do I feel bad? I acted in the way that I thought would be good. I did all the right behaviors on my checklist, or I didn't do them, and now I feel guilty, and that must be why I feel bad right now, or whatever. These are the mind tricks that then play inside of me, and it's painful, it's self questioning, unnecessary self questioning. What helps you to get out of there? Nothing. Simply nothing. I stay with it. I do whatever I need to do in that day. And then the sun comes through. And I know that there's many techniques to organize your energies in a way that it's less regular, or you don't put yourself into these kinds of states by your own behavior. But sometimes they happen, and they will keep on happening, and it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. It's just a part of life as it is. And even then, I'm overjoyed to be alive, to be here, to be talking to a camera, to be enjoying myself, and to be sovereign, to be my own being. What more is there to say for tonight? Thank you. Thank you for watching me. Thank you for seeing me evolve. Thank you for responding to these videos. I really appreciate it. It's a bit unexpected. I wasn't expecting myself to be doing this in these weeks. And I'm overjoyed that there is response and love and appreciation. And I would love to get to know all of you better, to maybe even see your faces, hear your thoughts. Someone said they wanted to start a YouTube channel. Do so. We should talk. That's it. Bye.